Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining in this morning. We're just gonna first double check that the audio is loud and clear, and we will be using the question panel that you have on the right side of your screen. Please let us know if the audio is loud and clear. We'll be using this question panel throughout the webinar for all your comments and questions. So first, let's just double check on that so we can continue. Mr. Ron, good morning. Thank you. All right, well, a quick reminder that this webinar will be recorded and sent to your email right after the webinar. Also, please keep checking our website, appcom.net, where we publish all of our webinars, invitations for the rest of the month, and our YouTube channel, Appcom USA, where we upload all of our videos. Thank you, Mr. Ron. Okay, I think we're just gonna wait one more minute for everyone to join in. A quick reminder also that all the products that you see on this presentation from Shelly, we have them on stock in Miami as well as in Texas for immediate delivery. So if you want any of these products, just send an email to your sales representative so she or him will be happy to send you a quote right away. I think now we are ready. So thank you for being here this morning to our webinar, Residential Automation with Shelly, a fast and a smart way to do it. With us is David Presley from Shelly, so he will be our presenter for today's webinar. David, good morning.
Good morning, Victor.
So now we're ready to start, David.
All right, thank you very much. I take on the lead. Good morning, guys. My name is David Presley, and I am the Business Development Manager for Shelly for Latin America and some customers in the West Coast of the U.S. And there comes the relationship with Atcom, which we're starting, and we're very happy about it. I think we manufacture a series of IoT devices that could be very helpful to do very different things in a house, in a building at the end, whether it is a house or whether it is a business. So what we're going to be talking about today is basically an introduction, a basic course of our products, and a little bit of who we are and how we work. And hopefully by the end of this short presentation, you have some good questions so we can go through those questions and have it a little bit more interactive if possible. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump right in. We have, this is a module we're gonna be looking at today. And so what we're doing is there are more information that you guys need to know that is we're not gonna have enough time to see today. So we're just gonna do the introduction part today, and in a next invitation, we'll probably go ahead and do the second part of this basic course of Shelly. Okay. So we know that you guys as integrators and installers go through a lot of challenges that need to be seen on a daily basis, and those are, I guess, very common to you guys, to the implementers, to the installers of these challenges that need to be deal with on a daily basis. We know who those are, who they are, and so what we want to do is change the game. And for that, we have manufactured since several years now a complete line of IoT devices that could automate processes and make a smart home or smart building. And in those designs and manufacturing that we do of those products, we are adding added value constantly with competitive pricing, with a product that is very reliable and that is able to save energy and save money. Okay, our headquarters is out of Bulgaria, in Bulgaria, there is a gentleman called Dimitar Dimitrov. He's our CEO, and he is actually the guy who designed the whole line of products. Okay, we have been in the U.S. since 2020, and I've been with the company for a year and a half, so I've seen it grow a lot. There is a lot of interest on our products. So let me show you what they are. We have a manufacturer relays, sensors, and some plug and play devices. And along with that, we also have an application that the customer, anybody can download in his phone and start controlling those devices. Okay, this is what we have nowadays. So what we do is a combination of technologies and combination of devices to be able to give the capability of doing actions whichever way you want to program them. Okay, so these devices, along with the Shelly app, will allow the customer to install those devices in his house, have you guys install those, and from there start controlling his house or his building with an app that costs him any money, and it will be allowing him to do the whole control. We have devices that are able to do power metering and that way do energy management by way of data. Knowing how much you are consuming gives you the option to try to think of different actions to save on that, to lower that cost. And with our devices, we're able to give that data, for example, to an EMS. And I have Shelly Pro 4 PMs working in a series of 80 stores in KFC in Panama, for example, controlling air conditioning. They're saving about 20%. They're happy. And we have devices that you can install at a house, very small devices that you can put right behind a switch or an outlet, and be able to control whatever action that needs to be done through a sensor for humidity or for gas or for water or different sensors, and manage all that with an application. So all our devices have open standard. So we have integrations nowadays with over 200 applications and platforms, such as URC, Control4, Crestron, and those open ones are like, although those are in the market. So it's a very open standard product that can be very easy integrated, and it's already been integrated with many platforms. Okay, to be able to control different things throughout the building with like energy, lighting, and you can automate this, or you can do manual control at the same time. As you can control the climate, you can control shutters, many things to make a house much more comfortable. And we do this through all our technology, which is a very basic Wi-Fi device that you can integrate to a Wi-Fi network. And from there, start controlling with either a platform or the Shelly app. Okay. The connectivity is something very important for us. It's a 2.5 gigahertz Wi-Fi network. It's everything we need. It's very commonly used at every house. And you just go ahead and install to that Wi-Fi network, and from there on you can install. I have a house in Curacao that has installed 160 devices, 162 devices, and they are being controlled by 8 people in the family. That's probably the biggest, and they have a regular 2.4 gig. It's no problem. Our devices have Bluetooth functionality now that allows allows the applications to find them easier. So it needs users eases. And we also have now devices that are able to be connected through LAN, the series, the Pro Series. The Pro Series, I'm going to get into that detail right now. We have our Shelly relays that are for like a small space, home, regular usage behind switches, regular usage behind outlets. We have devices that will allow you to do dimming, that will allow you to do control of one circuit or two circuits. You can do some power metering, create stages, control LED lighting. So different functionalities from different relays, okay, different colors. Probably if you go to our website, these devices for public are about, probably expensive is about $30, $32, around that price for consumers. Always bringing out new products. This is a new product that we're gonna have by supposedly by the end of this quarter. It's a wall display. We didn't have one. A lot of people was asking for one, so we're coming up with one. Should be here in the next quarter. And then we were recently talking about the Pro Series, this one that is DIN rail mounted, and that can be connected through LAN, not just Wi-Fi, but also LAN. I mentioned the KFC case in Panama, and yes, is a very happy customer, and it's being controlled with Shelly Pro 4 PM, which is like our most expensive product. Actually, is that product is $142 for customers, for end users. So we have very good prices to be able to solve problem and do the installations right away. We have a full line of DIN rail mounted relays to be able to control one or two or three or four circuits, do power metering or not. We have both options, and this is very much usage in a central panel. You know, it doesn't go behind a switch or behind an outlet. And the Shelly Pro 4 PM has been noted as a very good design product, very reliable. We were just given a note on that at CES in January. Very happy for the 4 PM. It's doing great stuff. And this is something we worry about, the capability of having the extra safety. We see it as a top priority for us. So all the design done in the products, we are considering to be protected for temperature and for overpower and over voltage. So you can have that safety, and this is how we get UL certificates, for example, for our products. So they're all designed that way. We have some plug and play devices. We have some smart valves, sensors that will allow you to combine them with relay and create action. For example, a Shelly flood is one device that we can connect to a relay. Once it senses water, that relay can have the programming to be able to close a water valve and prevent the flooding. Same case with the Shelly gas. We have a situation where when the Shelly gas senses gas, can send a command to the relay, and the relay will go ahead and shut out the valve of the gas. We could be life-saving actions that you can create with our devices and be secure. Sometimes the people or it's in their houses. I have cases where the people is not at their houses, and they're able to control the environment in that cabin or at the beach house, and they're able to see what's happening through the application. Okay, so it's a great addition to be able to have the sensors and the relays to create those actions. Of course, we have some new blocks that are being used in different countries with different interfaces as well. We have the case of a plug in the US that we just designed it. It's brand new. I'll go ahead and show it to you in a little while. We have controllers of the radiators, so they can a dumb radiator, you can convert it into an intelligent radiator and start controlling that device, which consumes a lot of a lot of power, and make it as efficient as possible. New product, Shelly Smoke, brand new product. Probably see it out in the market for like $45 for the consumer, 42, 43, something like that. So always bringing out new products. Sorry about that. And we also have a line of devices that only do power metering. Okay. First generation is the Shelly EM. You see on the left-hand side is very small form factor, but it's not as capable as the Shelly Pro 4 EM, for example, which is a brand new product. D-rail mounted, LAN connectivity, and be able to do a more professional job on that. And then we also have those in the plus line that can be small and that can also be powerful. Okay, eventually these are going to replace the Shelly EMs. So I will put what we're putting an eye on is on this plus devices, so you guys can have that stock and have those available. And then we have the plugs that I was just telling you about, and in the Pro series also, they all do power metering. Okay, so all these devices can be used, yes, for that. This is the new product. It's a super product with for power metering. It's a DIN-rail mounted 3-phase energy meter. Price on this for public, this is like $120. Okay. Still not in stock. Just received like a first batch. It was very small, and we're supposed to be getting a big one next, but not in stock yet. And we're clear on this. As long as the customers, the integrators understand that it's a 3-step phase that we're monitoring with optimization and with sustainability of the solution. Our biggest market, as since the company is a Bulgarian company, the biggest market for us is Europe. And reason being is that sustainability, they need to be there. They need to be able to do the efficiency so that the electric power bill is not as high as they have, you know. So very common in Europe, is being more common nowadays in the US and Latin America. And we believe in this. We have some European devices that we offer in Europe, and it's available. We don't normally carry much stock in the US, but we do have. Okay, and then there are many things that can be done with the combination of devices to do very basic stuff like turning on and off lights, but then very complicated, as I mentioned just a while ago, shutting up a valve of the gas or shutting down a water pipe. So it's a from a very simple to one very complicated, many use cases of the sensors and the lighting, the sensors and the heating, the sensors and the opening up of a roller. So very common garage doors, the sprinkler system, and be able to measure devices like the water heater, which is very consuming. And this is what I have, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to know if you have any questions, and be very glad to respond to them.
Thank you so much, David. Yes, we do have two questions at the moment, and we
Okay.
invite everyone, if you have any comment or question about your future projects, we are here to help you. So the first question is, does the devices have a control input or are they only remote controlled?
They well, so the devices can be controlled by the application of Shelly. Okay, they will be integrated, all three of them, in one Wi-Fi network, and through that app, control what that device does. And and that is also a fact for other applications, not just Shelly. Other applications like URC, Control4, Crestron, all those that are big players in the market. In other open standard applications, set of we currently have about 200 integrations with different platforms. So it's very developed. And I don't know in your case whether you are implementing one of those platforms or not. If it is the case, we can talk about the possibility of the integration with that. If it's not done, it's very possible that it's already done.
Thank you,
I don't know if
David.
I answered.
And another question is, what type of gas can be monitored?
Okay, let me show you. And this is take advantage of this question to show you something else that I wanted to show you, which is very helpful. Okay, this is our website. Okay, Shelly Cloud US, Shelly Cloud, and you can get here. It's an interesting place to go. It's brand new, and we designed it so that you can see different things that may be very useful to you, whether you are working with a new or an existing home, or whether you're working with a business like a restaurant or a hotel. We show the ways we can go about monitoring and saving energy, and with the integration we already have with different voice platforms like Alexa and Google Home, how to use the devices to do different purposes like smart lighting or controlling the door or blind, whatever the case is. Okay, and along with that, you can be able to see all the products specific for switching and triggering, or for safety and security, whatever it may be. And then you can see a lot of information about the Shelly app here. Okay, it's okay, whether it is the case it's going to be used in your product or in your project or not. Here's a lot of information for those end users. And in the support and knowledge, I want to show you about the knowledge base. The knowledge base is a good place to go also to get a lot of information on different things from us, like devices or web interfaces. If you want to develop an application, an interface with our devices, it's totally possible. We have people doing it every day. So we have information on the devices. For example, we've been talking about the Shelly Pro 4 PM, for example. You can go to Shelly Pro devices and go to Pro 4 PM, and you will be able to see what generation 1 and 2. The devices that you will get are version 2. And in there, you will be able to see all the information pertaining to that device as a way of technical data, technical information, very important, that can be used to do an implementation. So you have access to all that. It's right on the web, very open about it. And that's another place where you can get information very easily.
Thank you so much, David. Yes, and you can use this website, and as well, we also have a lot of resources at appcom.net. And if you need any help with your products, we are here to help you directly from the Appcom engineering team, as well directly with our supplier, Shelly and David. So let's check if we have any other question. If you have any other question, please send it right now because we're about to close the webinar. And well, David, thank you so much for your time this morning and for sharing all this valuable information about Shelly. We hope to see you in our next webinars with AppCom. And I think we don't have any other question. No more questions for the moment. Okay, thank you, Mr. Ron. All right, so
Thank you, Victor. I totally open to be in touch if needed with any of your customers. Just let me know, please. As you know, we are supporting you all the way. Mm.
thank you so much, David. We really appreciate your help with these webinars and with the support with Shelly. So thank you everyone for your time this morning. And please keep checking our website for future webinars. And as mentioned before, this webinar will be published on our AppCom channel, AppCom USA, so you can review it later on. Thank you, David, and have a great day.
Thank you, Victor. Thank you, guys. Have a great weekend.
Yes, thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.